The Minecraft 1.21 update has just released, and you might be thinking, well Nader, you've got an awful lot of 1.21 items in your hotbar there. Well, I cannot get any of this stuff just yet, because as you know, all servers take about a week or so to actually get the update going on the server, because all the mod packs and, well, not mod packs, you know, data packs, like the extra little crafting things we have, all have to get updated first to 1.21 as well, and that takes time. So in this episode we are going to be preparing ourselves for the crafter, because I have already designated an area right here all along the side here, which will be full of little crafting stations where we will manufacture all the items we need in the game. And also, yes, if you didn't catch it, I am in fact wearing a Minecraft cape. Isn't that fancy? Let me take off my elytra. And there should be another 2 on the way at some point, because I did sign up for them, but that's going to take years. First step in preparation for the 1.21 update was, of course, to actually get our sorting system installed, because you know, all that beautiful iron was going to waste. And we've got some slime balls, some flowers, and some cobblestone from the farms we have made so far. And also we have that. I've been a little bit busy since the last episode. Yes, very busy indeed. It's only been 2 months since the last episode. But anyways, we have ourselves a ginormous mob farm. If you look right here into our second silo, we got gunpowder for days, we got string for days, bones for days, and arrows, and that useless stuff in the corner there that everybody knows about. And before I jump right into the time-lapse of me building this marvelous creation, don't forget to stay until the end of the video, because I am going to be explaining how witch farms might be making a comeback. And also I might do a little bit of tinkering with the crafter in creative. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that glorious build, and let me quickly explain to you what is happening. Right at the top here we have ourselves an etho hopper clock with a few items in it. This hopper clock is activating 4 dispensers on top like this, and as you can see from underneath here we have 4 observers with our dispensers shooting up the water from underneath. And you can see there's a bit of a sequence to when all the water fires, and all the mobs will eventually be pushed into the middle like that. And we've got some soul campfires at the bottom, because soul campfires actually kill mobs the fastest out of pretty much anything that you can collect from. And then underneath we have some hoppers and some droppers underneath into a powdered snow, so that it, I don't know, aligns the items better, I guess, and then sends them all along the tube up to the top. Okay, now before I get into explaining what this nonsense is, I feel like having a bit of a break from all this building nonsense. Let me show you guys what has been happening in the other parts of the server, like the shopping district, for example. Here we are. This is where all the ice roads connect up. And of course, you have seen the spawn once before, upon the tragic day of trying to get the shulkers. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible times, and I do not want to think of that. But I think some things have changed. We have an airplane in the sky right now. Wonder where that's heading. Ooh. That's looking pretty cool. I like that. Looks like some shops along the sides. Yeah, a rocket shop. That's a really cool rocket. Huh. I should have a look at this place. Well, I'm poor, so it's not like I can afford anything, but... Ah. Out of stock. This, I guess, is an enchanted bookshop? 1 diamond. These things are so cheap. My... Oh, I've got a diamond. I need, Please tell me you have looting. No, damn it. What? Am I seeing this right? 1 elytra for 11 diamonds. You got to be kidding me. That is way too cheap. These people on the server. Oh, this is a cool building. Oh, what is this? Now this is... Oh, that's actually so cool. Wow. What is this? This must have taken ages. Even got the special floor. Wow. This is like what I tried to do in the last season with my underground game district thing, but this is just pulled off so much nicer. And I can't remember if I've talked about this building before, but this is actually the casino building. And I think it was Purple who built this. And I gotta say, this is honestly one of the most amazing builds I've ever seen on a server. It is actually so crazy. It's massive. If you go inside, the Crimson Casino, that's what it's called. You can see there's a whole lot of casino stuff. And this would be... What is this? Good question. What is this? Double or nothing. Okay, that's a grand piano right there. But yeah, this build right here is probably the best thing on the server right now. And then there's this. This is also incredible, actually. The little details on this building are insane as well. Well, I could not find any looting books in the entire shopping district. But that's alright. At least we got to see all the glorious builds that are inside it. And one day, I shall make a bit of an addition myself. You know what I'm gonna sell in the shopping district? I've been wanting to do this for years. I am going to create a fully automatic terra constructing factory. And it's gonna produce terracotta from scratch. No players involved. See, me personally, I don't actually use terracotta that much. And I don't think many other people do either. But you know, if I can automatically craft terracotta for the first time, that is quite something. Alright, so now that we are done with our little trip to the shopping district, it is time to get back into building and preparing for the 1.21 update. And in preparation, I have built ourselves the witch farm. As you can hear by all our lovely friends in here. And this is why I need the looting sword, because, you know, this is good and all. But witch farms are actually really slow. Okay, before I get any further, some of you are probably wondering, why on earth would I build a witch farm? Everybody knows how useless they are, and everybody knows that raid farms are just so much better. Well, firstly, I've built about 1 million raid farms, and I really do not feel like building another one. And I haven't built a witch farm in ages. But also, there's a second reason. According to the Minecraft snapshots that were released for 1.21, witches are actually going to drop a lot more redstone than they usually do. And this is because they nerfed raid farms completely. The raid farms are gone. Forever. Maybe not. People will probably figure out a way how to do it. But they have been significantly nerfed. And it is for that reason that I decided to build a witch farm. I don't want to have to deal with broken raid farms in the future. And witch farms are going to get buffed. So I see this as an absolute win. So this little disgusting cobblestone block here is in fact the witch farm. I know it looks terrible right now, but I will do some decorating later on. Alright, so here is our on-off switch. And if I go into free cam, we have 3 layers of soul sand and bricks. This is so that when the witches are spawning in these areas right here, the floor will shift back and forth and the witches will glitch through the floor and land right here in the water collection system. And when it detects a witch is here, it will trigger a minecart to go pick up the witch and send the witch all the way up the bubble stream. Finally, the rain has stopped. Anyways, this is our killing chamber right here. It's just a simple system that ejects the witches from the minecarts and sends the minecart back down to the farm. And what I can do is just do a little slicing away over here. And the witches all die. And they are collected into the hopper, put into the dropper, and this system right here shoots everything out of the dropper and sends it into this water stream right here. And yeah, I haven't built a storage system for it just yet, so all of these items are going to go to waste. Like usual with any farm that I build, which is terrible. But anyways, I should actually get onto that immediately. Alright, so these are the 7 items that witches drop, along with some potions and things, but we can't sort that. And we already sort gunpowder. Spider eyes we don't need because we already have 1 million from that spider grinder we made like ages ago. And sticks we don't really need to sort because at some point we're going to make a tree farm in this place and that will cover all our wood needs. So for now, all I am going to sort is these 4 items right here. And luckily, in our storage system, we have 4 spaces left. So all we have to do is do a little... actually, I'm going to do this in order. I'm going to do redstone first. Bottles. Bottles can stack to 64, right? I'm sure they can. Yeah, I'll stick that in there. Some glowstone in here. And I actually want the sugar because I can make some more pumpkin pies like that. So I don't have to use all my precious sugarcane up. All I've got to do is connect our water stream up to our little vortex of water systems inside here. All I've got to do is send this guy right... How am I going to do this? Alright. That should do the job. Let's check where these items go. They should come right out here. Is that it? Is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. That's some glowstone right there. Goes up here. Hey, I think it works. Take a look. There's our redstone. There's our bottles. There's our glowstone. And there's our sugar. Alright, so now that our farms have been completely linked up to our storage system, all of our drops are getting collected, we now have a mob farm and a witch farm to add to our collection of farms in the industrial districts, so that when the crafter arrives onto this server, we will be ready to do all the mass crafting we need. We will have all the items in the game that we could possibly need. So you guys just wait till we get to that. Well, anyways, now I can actually get to some tinkering on the crafter in creative. Okay, now I am officially in the 1.21 update. As you can see on the F3 screen, in the top left corner, it says 1.21. Okay, now let's have a quick look at what new things we have in this update. I have made a separate video talking about the items in 1.21 if you are interested in looking at. But for now, we can see we have some copper items, trial spawners, breeze rods, we have the mace stuff, a few extra smithing templates, we have the ominous bottles, the 3 new music discs, and of course, the beautiful crafter. So how do we use this thing? I have actually never really used a crafter before. You know, I've seen people do it on the Permacraft server and all that, because, you know, they got their stuff like, I don't know, a whole many months early. But it's time for me to figure out how this stuff works. So I know that you can click the slots inside. Alright, let's just start small. Let's say we want to turn some bone into bone meal. I'm going to lift this guy up a little bit and put him right here. So I think we have to block all that off, put a bone in there, And out comes the bone meal. So what we have to do now is power it with a button. And choop, it's bone meal. And that is our 3 bone meal right there. So I believe all we need, we can use a dropper actually for this, I think. We can shoot things in with a dropper straight away. Now, if I am correct... Haha! Well guys, I think I figured out the crafter. That's the end of the video. Just kidding, this is the very beginnings of the crafter. Let's say we want to craft our slime into slime blocks. Start with this guy again. I'm going to put a hopper into the back, and I think this time we have to do some detection as to when this is going to be full. If I'm not mistaken... Okay, that does fill up like that. Ah, that's interesting. So it fills from the top down. That is good news. We will need a comparator up the back to measure it. What is the signal strength of a full crafter? Let's see. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it outputs a power signal of 9. If I fill it up from this side and collects the stuff from this hopper right here, this should be a bit better. Alright, I've made a couple changes. Let's give it a try now. It's filling up. Up. Aha! We have a working crafter. Next, I would like to try something a little bit more complicated. I would like to create a repeater. So this recipe is a little bit more interesting because we need all the stone, redstone torches. On that note, I should probably make redstone torches first. Okay, let's do that. Redstone torches. Oh wait, that's not the recipe for a redstone torch. That's the recipe for a redstone torch. Wow. Guys, I think this crafting thing is pretty simple. Let's start with the repeater now. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, okay, wait, we need a few more than that many items. Let's put 2 to be safe. Alright. Okay, we need 1 more tick maybe. Aha! Okay, that is a repeater crafter. Once again, it's really not that complicated. Okay, I think that's enough crafting and creative for today. I'm gonna save the rest for the next episode. But one thing, before I leave, I would like to check. And that is if witches do in fact drop more redstone in the 1.21 update. Okay, here is our witch. 7 redstone! You gotta be kidding me. That is a ton. Wow! I killed 5 witches and got 29 redstone. That is actually insane. That's like 6 redstone a witch. That means our witch farm is actually gonna be so strong. Wow, well that's good news. Well anyways, I think that is going to conclude this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys really enjoy the 1.21 updates. I think it's great, and I can't wait to get started on the crafters. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.